Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on Phloshop. My name is Joseph. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing a new item that I received from a company that I love so much. And I know you already know from the title of today's video that it's the brand new Aputure 300d Mark II. Well, it's not so brand new because it's been out for like a year, but I just got it, and this is the brand new 300d Mark II for me. So this bag is really huge. So let's see what's inside the bag. Oh, so there are straps here. So you can carry the bag this way, or you have this shoulder strap, also branded with Aputure. That's really nice. I also like the color of the bag, the gray and the red accents. Really looking good. All right, so in front of me, looking in this pouch, the first thing I see is a remote. And that's pretty nice because it means that if you have your light all the way up, I mean, you're not going to climb the light stand and then turn the power up or down. It's something that you can easily do with the remote. So you can adjust the power, you can even change channels, whatsoever. That's pretty decent. All right, the next thing in there is the manual, but you know, I don't like to read the manuals. And this is the brand new ballast that comes with the 300d Mark II. Well, I think it's a ballast because if you look at the old 300d, for example, it had a ballast and then it had the power brick separately, and the whole process was cumbersome, but they've engineered all of that into this single brick. So it even has the antenna built inside. You know, in the previous one as well, you had it sticking out and it could break, but everything is inside this casing, and that's really, really nice. One other thing I also saw in the bag is this clamp. And I know that you can easily like put this on there, clamp it onto your light stand, and then you have this ballast on your light stand and then your light on your light stand, all in a go. One other thing I'm also noticing is this power cord, and it looks really nice. It feels pretty solid. It's nice that they've attached it to the ballast. So just in case you lose the clamp, you can still hang this ballast anywhere and it's gonna go anywhere you carry it to. And it's also really firm, so this, I mean, it's not gonna drop or anything. This looks pretty well built, and yeah. All right, okay, so one thing I also saw looking at the reviews, again, I'm just unboxing this, showing you guys what I'm seeing right now. And it was probably like telling you guys about things that I've also read or seen in other videos. On either side, you have two slots for your V-mount batteries, and you have a red one and then you have a black one. For the red one, you can put one battery in there and it's going to power the light at half power. And on the black side, if you just put one battery on there, you can't use the light. So if you want to use two sides, then it means that you have to put two batteries on them and it's going to power the light at full power. Remember, if you only put a battery in the red side, you can power the light, but at half power. If you put that one battery in the black side, you're not going to be able to operate the light. So that's it for the ballast. All right, so digging into the bag again, the next thing I want to look at is the power cable. And right now we have only two. When I was looking at reviews, when I wanted to buy the original 300d, the cable management was really all over the place because you had the power brick, which had its own cable, you had the ballast, which had a cable, then you need another cable that goes into the lights, and it was messy. But right now, everything has been shrunk down to just two cables. So from your outlet to the ballast, from the ballast to your light, and that's pretty much it. And it feels really solid as well. It looks like it can stand the test of time. Kudos, Aputure. All right, the next thing I want to look at now is going to be this reflector, and looking at, again, reviews. I haven't used it yet, but when I start doing videos with the light, you're gonna see me talk about some of these things and if truly they live up to all the things that is being said about it online. So this has been redesigned, and I'm not really technical, so all I'm gonna say is that it promises to boost the light output. So we'll test that out when we start using this as well. So that is the cone that comes with the light. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about now is going to be the main thing, and I can't do an unboxing without talking about the main light, right? So let me put the bag to the side, and this is the main light itself. So this is the Aputure 300d Mark II. So first things first, looking at the light, it feels really solid. I love the grills on the top and the bottom, and also the fans. You can see the yellow accents, which is the fan at the bottom, just, you know, to dissipate a lot of heat. So having all these vents on the top and bottom means that you're going to be cooling the light a lot faster. Also, the previous light, the choking system wasn't really well done, and that when you like lock your light in place. Even when you mount a softbox or a modifier or whatever, it can bend later on. But this choking system seems to be very solid, and yeah, it locks in pretty nicely and it feels really, really firm. I don't think it's going to turn when you mount any heavy modifier on there. All right, so on the light itself, the only slot we have, like I said earlier on, is just this port here, which receives the power cable, you know, from the ballast, and that is all that you have on there. Then on the front, even on the packaging, it says COB surface, no touching. So as much as possible, try not to touch the surface with your bare fingers. All the time, lock it with this plastic case if you're not using it, just so it's safe. Or you can also put in the 7-inch cone over that if you want to, but keep this safe, and then always cover your COB head with that as well. It feels really sturdy, to be honest, and it looks like you can use it in real productions. I mean, for like a very small video or filmmaker or commercial person like me, I think this 300D is really going to serve me well, because I'm looking at like some of the productions that we do here, and they always like you need muscular people to carry these 6K, 4K, 5K, 2K ARRI lights, and with this, I know it also packs a lot of light, like a lot of punch. It can't match those 2K or 5K lights, but you can, if you have a couple of these, you can shoot some decent films with those. One photographer once told me that photographers are videographers in transit, and I never believed it actually, because I thought like the way I'd fallen in love with photography, that was all I was going to be doing. But now I'm dabbling in video a little bit, so you know, like I have small filmmakers kits, like I have a gimbal, I have a small Canon M6 Mark II that I use for my videos, and having this light in addition is going to really, really help with my production. And yeah, so as I'm growing, as I'm experimenting with video, I'm going to be putting like a ton of videos on what I'm learning, making it available to you guys as well, because I want this community to grow. You know, you can also dabble in things, try, experiment with other things. You know, photography and videography go hand in hand. So, you know, don't limit yourself, explore, you know, in these creative fields, photo, video. You never know which one is going to pick up for you. And yeah, I think that brings me to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, or if you're interested in getting these Aputure lights, I have links down below. You can click to purchase it. Currently it's going for $1,100 on Amazon. If you're in Ghana and you want to get it, I also have a link down below. You can get it from the Shikakope store. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll catch you in the next one. Remember, don't ever give up.